We're going to be covering everything you need to know about probably one of my favorite updates in Piggy build mode. This is going to be amazing, guys. If you know me, I have a huge Piggy map. Here's the card right here if you guys want to go check out more of my Piggy build mode. We're going to go over all the stuff in this update. The update hasn't come out yet as the recording of this video, but we're going to be covering everything you need to know about it and what's going to come. So let's just start off with the morph kind of thing. If you go in this button right here, boom, now I'm Willow. If I want to go over to this one, he kind of hinted at this a while ago. Let's move on to some decorations. Like back here, we got the forklift. Now, it would be amazing if you could drive this thing, and I hope it's a solid item, because right now I can walk right through. Something else I wish happened, which I'm not surprised what Minitoon's response was when he said, can you make the forklift drivable? It's obviously not going to be, because I can clearly walk through it right now. But he said, once I learn to make great vehicles. Now, I don't mean to be that guy, but no. I've given my complaints before, but there are a few problems that we all know about with the car feature. It does not work as well, I'll say, on mobile as it does with some other games and whatnot. We also have more shelving units that we've seen all throughout the station. So I was about to say, you can climb on them. That might be my new ladder system. I don't know. It could very well be it. We already have a bunch of cool ladder systems that we put in my map currently. But we got the oil extraction thing. That's going to be very cool for the refinery. I don't know where I'm going to use this kind of thing. I might put that on the top of a building. We've got a big tank right here. I don't know what this is. Is that a noise? We also have this cool table and chair thing. I've always wanted this, something different, like an actual decoration for this kind of table and this kind of chair. Now for tubing, we got the three-way right here. Now it would be cool if we got the four-way. We got the turn. I'll be using these in the garage of the mall for those pipes that I have built. And for the gates, I just used the standard corner thin wall piece, but now we can use this kind of piece. We have a T-shape right here. We have the X, and then right here we have a variation of colored tiles, and I believe Minitoon calls these like teeth blocks, these things over here. They look really cool, and they're gonna make some really cool designs in here. I have a lot of ideas of how I'm gonna use them, and we got some triangles over here, a bunch of cool different things. Now guess what we also have? Ladders, guys. No, I don't think it'll work that well with Alpha. I'm gonna go back and get Willow, because I don't think it's working right now on Alphas. Okay, so here we are with Willow. Let's try this thing out. This. Perfectly climb up, just like Mr. Stitchy. Then we have the shorter ones. If you guys want to have a complete design or a certain length, and you want to stack these up but to a certain height, these little tiny things will come in handy. And then over here we have a really cool looking thing here. I don't know how this is going to be used. I don't know what this is trying to simulate. I don't know. I see a bunch of bow type pieces. Now here's something a lot of you guys have been complaining about, including me. We finally got what we wanted. You see this right here? We just click on it. The item can actually go down on the table. That's amazing. That's an amazing thing now. But these two things right here, I'm probably gonna have the most questions about. I don't really understand what they're supposed to do. So I press it, and then here we have a different version. So then we also have similar blocks where you kind of connect them. I don't understand their purpose. We also have the door from Chapter 8, Book 2. That makes the cool noise that we all like. He also said we were going to be bringing in safes. Look how cool that is. We also have, look at that. And then you can just crouch in there. Now it'll probably work very well with this system. These two things right here, they're for the cutscene creator thing. We're going to talk more about the cutscene creator at the end of the video. We also have the notes. This is something that's going to be groundbreaking right here. I wanted the idea to be kind of like, you know, how the actual notes are in the books, and not necessarily the way pages work, where you can click on them and now you've collected a certain amount. I feel like you need to make a separate item to do that. So I don't know what this is. Maybe it has something to do with the cutscene. The noise. This is just an example. You see as they walk farther away from it, I don't hear it. And then as they walk closer, it's right there, and then I can easily click it. I'm sure you're gonna be able to create your own noises, maybe. Maybe he'll have like a whole list of noises that he used in his maps. Then we also have the crouch point with the thing, and we also have a chair right here. This is gonna be interesting right here. You hold down, like finally an interactable chair. TSP members will be coming. Mimi will be coming, as a matter of fact. Now the door for Mimi isn't on here, but it was in an image that MiniToon sent right here, and it clearly shows, just like from the safe house, it's that door has, I call it the modern version of the wrench in book 2, where Mimi actually kind of like hot wires the door. And then we also have this light. I assume it's gonna make a different color, and maybe we could have like light switches. But then right here, another thing from Safe House. Safe House had a lot of great things that should have been added in build mode. I'm glad they're all coming out. This is the treadmill piece, you guys remember, that I was talking about many times. I said this in the live stream. I said, you know, this should be in build mode. This has to be in build mode. Now here's another cool thing. Another cool effect. I hope we have a few more effects. So now let's move on to some of the decorations. We have the huge dumpster. This is another thing I said. Once we were playing the port map, I said, considering how many times they used it in the map, and they've never done it, like it's been in alleys, it's been in, well, a bunch of maps throughout book 2, and it finally came to build mode. And we also have the radio right here that we saw in book 2, chapter 2, as well as the refinery and a bunch of other places too. We have this cool looking plant right here. We have a vending machine. Now, unfortunately, it's not the vending machine from the Metro. It's an event that you can use and actually activate with the 2-coin system. I'm still waiting for those. Or even, like, you know how in House, Station, almost every map in Book 1, there would be an event where you'd have a machine, for instance, like this, where you'd have to put 2 of, like, a similar item into it to get another item or to get access to another area. But usually the case was you get another item. Like bulletin board right here, pretty cool. I think this might be a cutscene thing for the cutscene creator. I'm not sure. But now for the cutscene creator, I don't necessarily know how it's going to work, and it seems kind of confusing. Now, from what I was told, there won't be an intro cutscene, which is unfortunate. But I mean, like, you'd rather have an outro cutscene first, if any cutscene, over an intro cutscene. Now, I was thinking about, what about like a halfway point? If you activated a certain door or something, you'd get a cutscene or something. That is what I'm expecting. You know, the games we've been playing on streams before, for instance, Ice Cream 4. Once you opened a certain door, it would trigger a cutscene, and it would show you what's going to happen once you open this door. Whatever your heart desire. Oh, I didn't even notice this right here, guys. I was just talking about the cutscenes, and you can paint blocks. I hope it's not a game feature. I wouldn't understand it if it was a game feature. Okay, so here you have 2 characters, and you could put the camera, and what you could possibly do is like slowly zoom in. You have text like right here, and then the camera moves. Then it zooms in on Alphys, and then it zooms out. And then you could bring your camera over here, and then bring it back over here. They look out at something that you built right here, and they slowly start to zoom in, kind of what we've seen for the ending cutscene of Chapter 8. You know, like, there's so many cool little things that you could do with this. I hope you liked the video. I can't wait to talk about all the new features coming. I'm going to be doing at least one stream on this the day it comes out. He said tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I hope to see you guys then. Make sure you guys are subscribed and tap the bell to be notified when we upload or go live. I will see you in the next episode. And as always, comment for more content. You have been watching this on Piggy Plus.